Greetings, family. This is David Murphy. You know me. I'm the publisher of the National Black Unity News, and I consider myself a servant of servants, in which I am here. And this is my life calling. And I know this. It's good waking up knowing who you are, whose you are, and what you are about. This is what I'm about. I'm here to help you to to help yourself. And I call myself a servant of servants. And that's basically what I do. Pretty much all my life, that's what I have been doing or have done. It was assist people. I never could understand this why I can put more into someone else than I can put into myself. It kind of bothered me for a while, but now I know the significance of me doing what I do. You see, I'm in a powerful place, powerful, and it's a wonderful place. So I surround myself with movers and shakers like yourself. You the one have the vision. You the one who did the studying about your craft, about your goals in life and how you want to help people. I just come along to assist you to get there. And see, when that happens, I can put on some polishing touches to what you already done, or some areas that's not your expertise. If you're a bricklayer, all you know how to do is lay the bricks, but you don't know how to go out there and promote yourself and sell yourself. And see, that's where I come in at. So I can help you with some of those tools. And I can pull out my over 40 something years of experience in marketing, branding, or just tell you some general ways that you can get more customers. There's all types of information. A lot of us, especially us old heads, not familiar with the YouTube, the Facebook, LinkedIn, and now they got a whole bunch of new systems out there that a lot of these millennials and below are dealing with. And that's why we're seeking more young people to come involved with. But getting back to you and you personally, I'm about to share something with you from some of our staff and editors. We had a open blog, open Zoom meeting, and they just, we decided to not, well, yeah, we, because we all in this together. But our host Kathleen Murphy on the Tuesday night podcast asked a question, and these are some of the responses that she received. And I'm gonna tell you something. See, when you join the National Black Unity News, you just is doing some business entity, whether you know it or not. I always tell you that this is by divine inspiration, and my steps are ordered. And what that means is we have supposed to have met. We have supposed to have joined forces. Even unbeknownst to ourselves, it's a God thing that brought us together. You may not, or maybe you do understand. But I am, like you say, I consider myself a servant of servants. And the few clips that we're going to show, just a few, and there's many more out there that I could have shared, but this is just recently, a week or two ago. And I want you to just listen, look at the hearts, look at the spirit, look at where they're coming from. And all they're talking about is the National Black Unity and what it means to them. And they very short clips, and a lot of people, I just took it out the conversation, but if they would sit down and tell you what the National Black Unity has been to them, it would take a lot more time. And so, but the whole thing is, see, when you have such a feast as way we have, it's just the synergy that we have come together. But we missing a few people. We missing a whole lot of our family members who's busy. We know that a lot of y'all here did everything, but I really think that you need to take some time because you made an investment into this publication. That means you made an investment into yourself, and you cheating yourself if you don't show up on these meetings. And you're hurting people because you don't know who the other people know that can assist you to what you're doing. And collectively, the unity you have with this publication can that's by design. Uh, I keep saying it, by divine inspiration, and I can't say it no better than that. But it's a godsend, and you are part of this. And you have worked most of your life and your heart is in the right place. Don't stop now. Don't sit back and when the battle is really beginning to rage, you need to get involved because there's life and death in what we are doing. See, words are powerful. Your words can save people's lives. Your words that you write in this publication can encourage people to get out the situation they're in. They would never have known it unless if they had picked up their paper for the first time, they see somebody who looks like them, sharing powerful information that can assist them. That's a powerful thing within itself, but there's so much more to us, as you well know. But you must show up. And so I'm gonna take a few minutes, and so that you can look at a few of these clips.
I'm gonna bring mine to a close. Once people get the paper, once people physically get the paper and they start to open this paper up, then they may not like everything in the paper, but they're gonna find some things that they like that's directly to them. You know, so it's almost like reading a good book. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, when something touches you, then you're inspired by what touches you. That's why we have so many different ranges, different perspectives in terms of editors, because people is coming from all type of different directions in terms of that. You know, you may not be into this, you may not be into that, but you're into what Fran writing about. You're into what Dempsy writing about. You know, so I mean, I think the biggest thing is that we just want to make sure that everybody out here have an opportunity to get the paper.
Let me tell you, Fran, you said a mouthful about something when you said sometimes you have to decline doing certain things. Because recently my pastor asked me to do something for him. He wanted to be the church executive secretary, and I told him, I said, "Oh, no way, no way." I mean, he was kind of fluid about that because I said no. You know, I know. That's a monumental task.
Yeah, you could be spreading yourself too thin.
You know, I said, "Oh no," and he said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Oh, I'm certain. I cannot do this." You know, thank you. You just made me feel so good when you said that. Thank you so much. But anyway, because let me tell you something. Writing these articles are really therapeutic for me. And even reading the articles are therapeutic to me. But I'm so glad you said something about, Kathleen, you said something about getting some feedback, because I just got a card in the mail earlier this week, last week. And I just happened to have it, I put it up on my shelf, but it's from a former student of mine, who happened to be a former student of mine at Sojourner. And she got a paper from somebody, I don't know where she even got it from. But anyhow, she said, "Dear Dr. Watties, your article on empower yourself with self-love in the January issue of the Unity paper provided me with a necessary lesson about myself that I needed to grow, and that I don't have to compromise, knowing that I am the author of my story, and it's up to me to write it and not give it away to somebody else. Thank you so much for keeping it real." And she said, "Love you always, forever, your former student, Renee Lewis." Mm-hmm. That touched my spirit, you know?
I bet it did.
It did. And then I got the best compliment of all from my daughter, one of my daughters. She called me, she said, "Mom," I said, "What?" "I read your article." I said, "Okay." She said, "Girl, you hit home. You got me straight." She said, "Girl, you're loving me again."
That's what we do, and it's nothing like getting something like that, especially someone you know. That is super, Dr. Watties.
It was really, really uplifting, you know. And like I said, my daughter topped it off, and she said, "Girl."
that says a whole lot. That says a whole.
It lightens my heart, and it may do the same for you. I was looking for the actual readout, the actual thing that he sent the other day, but what he basically said is that this paper is needed. It is something that we need in our community and in his community.
This paper is like a menu. Most people can pick and choose anything that they want to see. It's like going to a restaurant. There's so many venues, there's so many avenues, so many appetizers, and people, most of the people that I know, they love the paper just because of that, of the variety. Now, I did hear David say, okay, we don't have an IT section, but I've never heard anybody even mention it. But I mean, it would probably be good to have somebody in there that knows something about IT. But most people really like it because it's its own style. But it's, as I reiterate, it's like it's a menu, and you can pick and choose. It's like you said, Bill said, or David said it. Once you have this paper in your hand and 99% of ownership is holding something in your hand, they're going to find something in that paper that's they're going to gravitate towards.
Work for other people, helping them with their dreams, helping them achieve their goals, helping them to rise above all these different things that, you know, they felt were obstacles in their way, only to find myself left behind to do the same thing over and over again for myself, because everybody that I sort of reached out to, with the exception of the family that is associated with this enterprise, you know, the National Black Unity News, this is the place that I go to get lifted up, because you all always tell me, you know, what a good job I do and how well my articles are doing, you know, all that. And I'm so grateful to hear those things from you, even though for many of you, I don't do anything for you but show up. I mean, that's the easy part. Showing up, to me, that's the easy part. Showing up, it's when you got to do some heavy lifting that, you know, things get a little sketchy. But you guys are lifting with me. You're not making me lift anything up by myself. We're all lifting stuff up, and nobody in here is working any less than I am. Everybody in this enterprise, everybody associated with this paper, every single one of you is doing some extraordinary thing that has given me inspiration, that has motivated me and encouraged me to keep going, and, you know, not to quit and not to look away, but to stay focused and steadfast. I get that from watching you, all of you. I get that from you. So, you know, the articles that I write, I just try to bring a quality product, because everybody else is bringing a quality product, and what I look like not bringing one. Everybody else is, and if you got time to do it, I need to find the time to do it. So thank you for being the inspiration that you are to me. Thank you for being the encouragement that you are to me. Thank you for being the help to me that you are. You just have no idea how much positive energy you have poured into me that helps me to continue to be the person that I am. And that's not just by myself. You don't know how much you helped me to stay in that place. And I'm grateful to all of you for that contribution that you make to me, because these times, they're not easy times. They are not easy times. And, you know, I put myself in a place where I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I am away from other people, but I'm not isolated.
Yeah.
I am focused on some things that I need to do for myself, but I do not feel like I have been exiled or ostracized. I feel like I have been embraced and supported in whatever it is that I think I need to do for me. And all of you have reached out in a way that has let me know that if there's anything that I need, if it's just a kind word, I can call and say, look, I need to hear something today. And somebody will have a word or two that's going to keep me from finding a bridge to jump off. Not that it's that serious, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, it's not an easy thing to find yourself in this space and in this place. But what I can say is that being associated with all of you and having developed the friendships with all of you that I have has really made it an easier task for me. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I appreciate all of you.
Ms. Frank, get a little deeper into where we are going with who's reading, where it's being read. We have papers out of New Jersey. We have editors out of New Jersey. We have people out down in Miami, now North Carolina, Virginia, and Texas and New Orleans. And we just want to talk about that so that we're not, it says national. Last I looked, it said National Black Unity News.
You know, I just want to share with you about just a handful of our editors and staff, how they feel about the paper, how they feel about each other, and quite frankly, how they feel about you if you would only participate. See, you have to really show up and be a part of this team. See, what will happen, I already know what's going to happen. It's going to create more family members for you. It's going to take you to places that you never thought you can get there by yourself, but because you're in the family and by you surrounded by family with like-minded people who can assist you, who can help you to get to where you want to go. And see, that's why it's so important that you show up first and foremost. But see, you can bring something to the family, and I know this personally about you. You can bring something to the table that all of us can feast upon. So I encourage you to get involved with the team. Because see, sometimes you never know just by being a part of us. You already done the hard work just by joining us. But the second thing is get involved. We're not asking for all your time. We're just asking for a few hours a week so that you can get to know one another, share information with one another, so that they can assist you with some services that you may not even know about. And also at the same time, you can assist them. See, it's reciprocal when each one of us help each one. But the most important thing I just tried to get across is for you to show up. We need you. And see, when we had this kind of synergy, then we can go out into the communities all across Baltimore, the United States, and beyond. How we can assist people with this publication, our team synergy, and your personal energy. And it's a powerful, powerful force, as you just seen. These are just persons that wasn't rehearsed. It was just people just speaking from their hearts. And that's just a handful. And can you imagine the impact when all of us come together? We'd be like a nuclear bomb about to explode and spreading good news that can assist our people to a better way of life. So I encourage you greatly, please show up because we need you. I need you. They need you. And we need you. And so again, I thank you for this time. And please call me back, 443-455-2373. Again, David Murphy, publisher of the National Black Unity News, is just sharing some personal information so that we as a team can grow together.